version of the review I've already done. Has more detail in it. So hope you enjoy it and like, comment, and subscribe. Computer. Okay, well, hi. We just got done watching the 1988 version of the BLOB, and I, for one, thought it was very well done. So how did you think it went?
I really liked it, especially for the time period. I thought it was really done well. I liked the ending. Did they end up making a second one?
That's what
Because it seems like they left it open to possibly doing a second one.
From what I heard, they were planning on doing it, but they never did. They never got around to doing it because this is actually this is a remake. This is a remake of the one that came out in the it was either 50s or 60s.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know. It was, how much it cost to make was 2-644-920 dot dash whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Whatever number that is, but the equivalent of that today is 19-00 dot 00.
I don't know.
Okay, but that's how much it, if anybody who hears this knows what that is, but that's how much it costs to make. I mean, for a low budget movie, which that is, I think, and it's of it for its time, like you said, I enjoyed the story, the practical effects. Because this was all done with practical effects. There's no, CGI involved.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked the storyline. I liked how they followed the characters and everything. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they figured out, like, when the one guy, when they were in the sewer, and I liked it how, like, oh, how are they going to get out of the sewer? They're trapped down there, and I'm like, and you don't. And to me, I didn't know what that thing he was carrying around was. I mean, it was a little bit plot contrivant, but at least it wasn't like oh, what's this? Like right in front of you, like, oh, that's how they're going to get out of there. And that kid who did die in the sewers, I mean, I wondered if he was going to die. I had a feeling he might. But that was a pretty graphic. See, here's the thing about movies. You can kill a kid graphically in a movie, but you can't do that on TV that much. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you can on not syndicate. I mean, like streaming stuff. You could. Um, but did you have any favorite parts that you liked?
I kind of liked the end where they were trying to figure out what would kill the blob per se, and how they went through various different things and then just happened upon the cold air from the fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Well, you sort of saw when they were in the freezer, when they were in the freezer, that it was going under there, but then it backed out.
Yeah, it was some foreshadowing, but it took the characters a little bit to figure out what it was going to take.
Yeah.
And I found it interesting that the team of scientists that created this microorganism didn't know what would defeat it should it
Yeah.
get to the point.
Yeah. And I was like, what are you trying? What exactly? What kind of germ warfare is this? I mean, okay, you launched this thing into space on a satellite, and you said something mutated it, which
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's I don't know what they said happened in the original, but I'll buy that. But uh, you see, it's at times it's eating through things like acid, and it eats through it's eating people.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think that the sewer was going to contain it?
Right, which is what I was kind of like thinking, well, the sewer's not really going to do anything unless they thought maybe they could contain it somehow
Mm-hmm.
down there. I mean, I get kind of where they were going with it. They were thinking, well, if we can keep it locked down there, but it was going through like cracks and stuff, so eventually it would have came up through the drains and stuff, you would
Uh-huh.
think.
Yeah. Um, but no, I just really enjoyed I like the old town sort of look. I mean, you don't see movies like this much anymore. Um, uh, just like, and I loved it with the dad. The dad, at first I thought, oh, that's the preacher. And then I know that was the pharmacist. Preacher. And then I know that was the pharmacist.
Oh yeah.
Because the guy, the, his friend asked him for money to buy condoms.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went up there and he said, no, it's for my friend. And then he goes up there to meet his dad, and then I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was funny. I liked that.
They don't put comedy like that in movies much anymore. I mean, like there's just senselessness and not good taste. Um, but and then our protagonist, the 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 girl and that guy,
Mm-hmm.
he even the old man, I all thought that just they did extremely well. I mean, just for it just all was all well rounded. I think pretty good. That old man didn't even have. I mean, when he was smashing those cans, I had to think. I had to take a look. Is he? Does he have a frying pan attached to his? Did he tie a frying pan to his boot? And I'm like, yeah, he did. He did tie a frying pan. I'm like, okay, well, that's a way to smash him.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and then I looked at that little shack he had. I'm like, you know what? I think I would like to look in his shack.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what some of these old people might have. I mean, but oh, one interesting fact. I do know what at the end the blob when they like froze it. I know what that was made of. That was made out of rock salt.
Oh, interesting fact. I like that.
It was made out of dyed rock salt.
Okay.
So that's how they did that. I don't know what the gelatinous thing was made out of, but I just thought it was all. I mean, like, I'm like when they sucked down, like the part where they sucked the guy down the drain.
Yeah, I agree. It was very cool.
What do you think was the interestingest? Let's say kill or
I would say when the girl was in the phone booth.
oh oh yes. Yes, that was interesting. It would be like that was weird. And then she's on the line with the operator and she said the sheriff went over to the diner. And then you see that face and I'm like, well, isn't that the cook? I thought it was the cook.
No, it was the sheriff. They had a badge on.
Yeah. I know. I was going to say that. Yeah, I know it was the sheriff, but I thought at first I thought it was because I was like, did he get there yet? And then,
right.
But then I saw the badge and like, oh no, that's the sheriff. And then forget the song. I shot the sheriff, but didn't kill the deputy. This thing got the deputy too. Too.
He sure did.
And you know what? Throughout this whole movie until about the end, I'm like, why does that guy look so familiar? The deputy. And then I remember now, and I'm like, he was one of the bad guys in RoboCop.
That's right.
Yep. He was the one at the end of RoboCop who got, he got into that toxic sludge.
Yes.
I cannot remember his name, but it just was. This was just a very good movie. But
it was. I highly recommend it.
Yes, so do I. So, well, thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, let me see. That's possible. Hi. This is my first time recording a reaction video, and I just want to say thanks. And if this does turn out, thank you, and hope you like it. And everybody just be well. Thanks.